Good day everyone. My name is Lady Krisha Paraguya and I am the second reporter for financial literacy. So now let's move on to budget and budgeting. So I believe we are all familiar with budget and budgeting since we usually do this pag natay money or pag ginatagaan tog allowance sa to ang parents. So what is budget and budgeting? A budget is an estimation of revenue and expenses over a specified future period of time and is usually compiled and re-evaluated on a periodic basis. So a budget is like a financial map that allows us to see how much money we have and how much we're spending in various categories such as for groceries, for transportations, and other stuff. And budgeting, on the other hand, is about creating a plan for spending your money. Thus, budgeting ensures to have enough money for the things needed and those important ones and will keep one out of debt. So meaning, budgeting can ensure that you have enough money for your needs and wants, which can prevent you from overspending and utang. So there are 7 steps to good budgeting. So step 1 is set realistic goals. So meaning this is to decide what you want to do with your money. And goals for the money will help make smart spending choices upon deciding on what is important. So in setting realistic goals, make sure that your goal is achievable by your income. And in this way, it helps you make smarter decisions about what or how you spend your money because you know what is important to you. Step 2. Identify income and expenses. So after you set all your goals, you are now going to identify your income and expenses. Upon knowing how you earned each month and where it all goes, start tracking the expenses by recording every single cent. So to identify kung pila mo expenses each month, it is important nga ginalista nimo siya sa imong notes or ginanote nimo siya sa imong phone kung pila imong nagasto each month para ma-identify nimo kung saon nimo pag budget or balance ang imong kwarta or kung saon ang pag-balance o gasto imong money. Next step is separate needs and wants. So, it is very important no nga i-separate jud nato ang mga needs sa mga wants lang. So, unsa man yung mga needs and wants? Ang needs are those things nga kinahanglan nato labi na sa pang adlaw-adlaw. So, ang example ani is ang groceries. And example sa mga wants is kani mga luho nato, kani mga dili kayo importante. So, setting clear priorities and the decisions become easier to make by identifying wisely those that are really needed or just wanted. So, it is about figuring out what you really need to spend with your money on versus what you just want. So, it is important to prioritize your spending by focusing on what's necessary first. So, unahon jud nato tong mga mas importante. Next is design your budget. So, in this step, make sure to avoid spending more than what is earned. Balance budget to accommodate everything needed to be paid for. So, designing your budget is about determining how much your income and listing all your expenses and making sure that the budget you design for your money will not spend more than money you have. So, this is about listing kung unsay mapadulngan sa imuhang kwarta o determining kung pila ang imuhang spend nga money para sa kanang category. For example, kung pila ang imuhang spend para sa grocery, pila imong spend para sa transportation, pila imong spend para sa uban butang-butang. So mao na siya ang designing your budget. And take note nga dapat dili ang imong pag-design sa imong budget is dili siya mulapas sa kung pila lang ang imong income. Next is step 5, put your plan into action. So much spending with income time, decide ahead of time what you will use each payday. So after designing your budget plan, you are now going to put that plan into action. And make sure nga na-follow nimo ang imuhang budget plan para dili ka ma-overspend. Next, plan for seasonal expenses. So, unsa man ning mga seasonal expenses? So, seasonal expenses are those expenses nga dili siya mahitabo every month. So, example ani is birthday gifts, birthdays, fiesta, Christmas, holidays. Muna siya ang mga seasonal expenses. So, make sure nga mag-set aside ka og money para dili ka magkautang-utang. So, pag moabot na ang panahon o moabot na nga time, dili ka problema kung asa ka magkuha og kwarta kay financially ready na ka. So, mao na siya ang plan for seasonal expenses. So, last step is look ahead. Having a stable budget can take a month or two. So, ask for help if things are not getting well. So, there are instances that you will not get used with your budget plan. So, if things don't get perfectly at first, don't get discouraged easily. If you're having trouble following or sticking to your budget, don't be afraid to ask for help from your friends or from financial advisors para matagaan ka nila og advice para ma-effective ang imong budgeting plan. So, next is spending. So, if budget goals serve as a financial wish list, a spending plan is a way to make those wishes a reality. So, kung ang budget and budgeting is about creating a plan on how you will spend your money, so spending is about taking that plan into action. So, the following are practical strategies in setting and prioritizing budget goals and spending plan. So, number 1, start by listing your goals. So, meaning, mag-una jud ka sa paglista sa tanan nimong goals. Kung unsa imong goals para sa imong money, para sa imong income. So, and it is important nga i-discuss nimo ni together with your family para magkasabot-sabot mo kung unsa inyong needs for the future, and then makabuhat mo og list of the things that you want to achieve financially. Then, second, divide your goals according to how long it will take to meet each goal. So, to divide your goals, classify your goals into 3 categories. So, first is the short-term goals. Second, the medium-term goals. And third is the long-term goals. So, usa man short-term goals. So, short-term goals are those goals that you want to achieve within 1 year. So, example of these goals are those buying a new phone, paying debt or utang. So, for medium-term goals, these are the goals that you want to achieve for the next 5 years. So, example for this is buying a new car, or building a new home, or building a new business. And then last is the long-term goals. So, long-term goals are the goals that you want to achieve more than 5 years. So, best example for long-term goals are saving for retirement. So, mao na siya ang best example sa long-term goals. And then number 3, estimate the cost of each goal and find out how much it costs. So, it is important to figure out how much each goal costs to help you understand which goals are important, which goals are more expensive and might need more planning and saving. Then number 4, project future cost. So this is not applicable for the short-term goals, no? This is only applicable for medium to long-term goals. So if your plan is like building a new house, consider how inflation might affect the cost over time. So what is inflation? Inflation is ang pagtaas sa mga pamalitunon each period of time. So, importante nga ma-estimate nimo kung pila ang ginataas sa mga pamalitunon each year para makaplano ka ahead of time so that ma-achieve nimo ang imong goal for the next 5 or more than 5 years. Number 5, calculate how much you need to set aside each period. So, this means i-calculate nimo kung pila ang imong need i-set aside kada sahod para ma-meet ang imong goals. Number 6, prioritize your goals. In this step, you will going to look at all your goals and decide which ones are most important to you. Determining which are more important will help you focus your efforts and money on things that matter most. So, importante jud nga ma-determine nimo kung unsa ang pinaka-importante sa tanan nimo nga goals. Og i-prioritize nimo to siya para ma-achieve. Then, lastly is create a schedule for meeting your goals. So, this is about making a timeline for reaching each goal. So, in making a schedule for meeting your goals, make sure nga detailed like kanus ani mo ni siya need and pila ang imuhang need nga money para ma-achieve ang kanang nga goal. So next is investment and investing. So as teachers pohon, we have saved more money than what you expect at a time of need. Consider investing this money to earn more interest than what your savings account is paying you. So, unsa man ang investment and investing? So, before we proceed, let us first discuss what is investment and investing. So, investment means putting your money into things that you hope will make your money grow in the future. Well, ang investing is the process of deciding when to put your money or where to put your money to grow. So again, investment means putting your money into things that you hope will make your money grow in the future, while investing is the process of deciding where you want to put your money to grow. There are many ways you can invest your money, but consider 4 aspects. First, how long will you invest money? So this means how long you plan to keep your money invested. Second, how much money do you expect your investment to earn each year? So this means how much money you hope to make from your investment each year. Third, how much of your investment are you willing to lose in a short term in order to earn more in long term? So pila imuhang kaya i-risk nga kwarta para maka-earn ka og mas dako sa future. So that is third, all about. And then lastly, what types of investment interest you? So this refers to the different ways you can invest your money. So, this is about kung asa nimo gusto i-invest ang imuhang money. And then next, we have a savings. In order to get out of debt, it is important to set some money aside and put it into a savings account on a regular basis. Savings will also help in buying things that are needed or wanted without borrowing. So, savings is refer to the money that you set aside from your income instead of spending it immediately. Next is emergency savings funds. Start as early setting aside a little money for an emergency savings fund. If you receive a bonus from work, an income tax refund, or earnings from additional or side jobs, use them as an emergency fund. So, importante po nino nga mag-save ta para sa mga emergency kay para pag na yung mga emergency nga mga hitabo is financially ready ta. So, 10 reasons why save money. First, to become financially independent. So, para financially independent ka, meaning this means first is to become financially independent. So, meaning, makarelate ta sa ato ang savings instead of magulat ta nga kung kano sa ta mag-sweldo. Ay, for example, if na ay mga butang nga gusto nimo paliton is makapalit dayon ka. Kay naaman kay na save nga kwarta. And dili na ka magulat kung kano sa pa ka mag-sweldo. And then number 2, to save on everything you buy. Meaning, pag na ay mga on sale nga mga butang is makapalit dayon ka. In that way, makasave ka sa imuhang mga gipang palit. Number 3, to buy a home or a new car. Number 4, to prepare for the future. Number 5, to get out of debt. So, para dili magka-utang-utang. Number 6, to augment annual expenses. So, meaning, para nakay kagasto sa mga seasonal nga mga expenses like birthdays, fiesta, holidays, and etc. Number 7, to settle unforeseen expenses. Meaning, para nakay pambayad sa mga expenses nga pinakalit. So, muna siya. Number 8, to respond to emergencies. So, same lang, no? Para pag na yung mga emergency is naakay ikagasto. Number 9, to mitigate losing your job or getting hurt. Or, for example, matanggal ka sa trabaho or nagkasakit ka is, syempre, wala ka trabaho. So, pag nakay savings, dili ka maproblema kung aha ka kwarta panggasto sa pang-adlaw-adlaw kay financially ready naman ka. And then lastly is to have a good life. So I guess that's all. So thank you so much for listening. Have a good day, everyone.